Do not disturb my circles. The third part. I felt compelled to add a little bit of, I wouldn't call it an explanation, a clarification for the previous talk. It seems I said there that it seems to me that the situation with the young, very young Russian gold medalist skater was, in my opinion, a way of different powers, different forces, different situation to be with other words, some other forces to mitigate their grievances inside of the Olympic Games. The great powers, the rivalities, the previous situation that I gave example myself with the scandals reverberating over and over, and it is very wrong. Also, I want to add this video to make it very clear. It might look for some that I am relaxed, for the lack of a better word, um talking about the doping regulation. Yet, as I said in my, no, I'm not. I said that should be no doping in any kind of games, sports, and that was something that impacted the Olympic movement, the sport, the sports in general, very badly. Even years ago, when I was still in Canada, I watched on TV scandals about doping in American professional sports, in European professional sport, and of course, it's a huge scandal with in the past with Russian doping and even Chinese doping. It was a time when the Chinese were ahead of everybody with huge distances that they raised some eyebrows. No, doping is very bad for the world of sports. However, I said I'm not a doctor, I'm not a chemist, I don't know the actual rules and regulation. And ask a question what it is doping and what is not. It is obviously for me that there are certain substances that enhance your physical or mental, it's very important, abilities in an unfair way, cheating, profoundly cheating for comparable with other colleagues that they use fair way of training. What is doping, what is not doping? It is obviously that the example that I gave in my previous video of Nurofen is not doping. Taking one pill of Nurofen when a young gymnast from Romania felt like flu symptoms is not doping. It was no intention to cheat anybody there and to be disloyal or dishonest to the Olympic spirit and to the spirit of the sport, and absolutely not. I don't know what is from a technical point of view, what is the situation with the Russian gymnast and the entire situation. and obviously it's gonna be an investigation. My concern is that also in those investigations, like instead of being technical, applied to the situation, there is so much politics involved. And this was the point, the main point that I wanted to make in my previous video about the politics of sports. And to, in my opinion, in the situation with the doping of the skating, figure skating, it was a matter of politics more than technical applied situation about a substance that shouldn't be there. As a simple spectator, when I heard not long ago about an athlete being thrown out of the competition because her mother passed away, and obviously it was an emotional shock, and she smoked a little joint, and it was a big deal about that. They consider this doping. I talked about that. No, I don't consider this doping. I'm not talking about the substance, the plant, the marijuana, this and that. No, I don't consider this situation doping. I don't think that situation enhance her physical abilities to jump and do amazing things or run, or I don't think it make it stronger, didn't make it her to run faster or jump higher or turn 4 times and late safe. I think it was a human situation, very easy to understand for everybody. Those kind of exaggeration shouldn't be there. As I talked, those athletes are training for years, and years and years and years and years and years for 4, 5, 6 minutes to be there, and the pressure on their shoulder is immense. I watched, it's Sunday today. I watched downhill slalom. It was on Romanian TV, skiing, and a lot of incredible athletes, top of the world. They failed. They failed or they missed one gate, and so it was a big deal about a few days ago about an athlete from United States that she missed twice, once and second day or another twice, and I saw a lot of mishaps, as I call them, and that's what they are, of the top of the top of the top, incredible kind of skiers, top of the world, literally. It is not easy. When you sit here, maybe you think you are the greatest football player in the world, the greatest skier in the world, or the greatest figure skater. Well, if you think and you judge so easy that somebody felt, somebody didn't jump, jumped only 3 times, she should do it 4 times from your couch. Why don't you take your skates, go there, take your skis, go there and do better? It is simple like that. It's not, as I said, even the last of the last that went there is better than I will probably ever be in my life. So everybody deserves respect. Everybody, the one that won the gold, the one that won the silver, the one, the fourth, the fifth, the seventh, the last of the one that went there for our entertainment, for our pleasure to watch them compete for their countries. It is profoundly disturbing to see that these simple truths were not well understood by the general public. It is about the spirit of the Olympics. Yes, the number of the gold medals are important. There is a certain pride of between and a competition, a healthy kind of competition between nations should be a healthy kind of competition. Yet, when the politics and this kind of competition are thrown on the shoulders of 15-year-old, 16-year-old, or 20-year-old, there are human beings. This is the moment when it is not okay. Second, so first thing, no, I'm not relaxed. I'm not advocating to relax the rules about doping or things like that, as I don't know those rules. It was my impression that in that situation there is more politics than real technical rules about doping. Why I said that? I am repeating what I said, the timing. If the timing is very suspect, it looks to me like it was an intentional action to demoralize, to disturb, to break the focus, and to move the subject from the of the to break the focus of the athletes, and to move the subject from a gold medal, from figure skating to Russian doping and this and that in a context of international tension between Russia and a lot of other countries, Western countries. And I didn't like that at all. Second, for some people will think that my previous talk was a pro-Russian one because the athlete was it was about the Russian team, the Russian figure skating, the gold for Russia, the silver for United States. Absolutely not. I really do not care what country they came from. It is about the sport, it is about the figure skating, it is about the doping, and a very suspect to me timing of when those results are coming and when the legal case started there and this and that. If the test was in December, by the end of December it would have been easy to have the results. And if there are some problems, there was enough time before for the international federation, commissions, blah 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 blah. It was time before the winter game start. Okay, you have a problem, you are not allowed to compete. But it seems to me that those results or this situation was kept in a drawer up to the moment when they won the gold. And now, oh, she won the gold, let's disturb now. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. That's why for me, seems more as politics than the fairness of the sport. That's